Miss.
Dr.
Okay,
Miss.
so we will start teacher evaluation. The first subject is science.
Okay. Okay, so number one, explain how two different real-world technologies use magnetic fields. MRI machines use strong magnetic fields to align the hydrogen atoms in the body, enabling detailed imaging. While maglev trains um, um, maglev trains use the magnetic field for propulsion and levitation, allowing frictionless and the and allowing the frictionless and the travel speed, or to make the speed is higher. Next, number two. Compare lodestone with modern permanent magnets made from alloys such as alnico or neodymium. Explain one similarity. So the similarity between lodestone with alnico or neodymium is they attract the iron. Both of them attract the iron, but they have the differences in origin. So the wait first, Miss. I try to remember. Magnet difference origin difference the difference compare last time alnico or neodymium. The similarity, the differences.
Can Miss?
Okay, wait first the differences. As I remember that the performance is wise. Performance wise. Okay, skip first. Go to number three first.
Okay, Miss. Number three, Miss.
You have a group of object, wooden stick, rubber band, plastic button, aluminum can, and steel ruler, and the iron blades of scissor. Predict which will be attracted to a magnet and justify your choices using properties of magnetic and non-magnetic materials. So there are some objects here. Aluminum can, steel ruler, and the iron blades of scissor will be attracted by the magnet due to the magnet repulsion, while wooden stick, rubber band, plastic button uh, is not non-magnetic, because non-magnetic, so they will not be attracted to the magnet. Yeah, number four. Two bar magnets are placed with like poles facing each other and then with unlike poles facing each other. The interaction is, so when the bar magnet are placed with like poles facing each other, they will repel due to the uh wait was just no number three. Number three was, oh yeah, can I repeat number three
Number three. Okay, Miss.
already? Yeah, okay. I just to add see number three. Why are they attracted by the magnet? This one, the aluminum can, steel ruler, and the iron blades of scissor, because they contain of ferromagnetic. Yeah,
Ferromagnetic.
ferromagnetic. Number four. Okay, number four. Two bar magnets are placed with like poles facing each other. So when there are two bar magnets that are placed with like poles facing each other, they will repels due to magnet repulsion, while unlike poles facing each other, they will attract each other due to magnet attraction. Okay, so they are put at the distance so we can do it without touching it.
Without touching. Okay, Miss.
Number 5, when sprinkling iron fillings around a bar magnet, most fillings gather near two regions at the end. So when the iron fillings gather, they are called the poles of the magnet. So this indicate that the magnet, the magnet, the highest magnet is at the poles. Um, at the poles. So the what first. So the feelings. So the feelings and the I forgot the science. Reagents are called. First about where the magnet force is strongest. Okay, this indicate that the highest magnet is at the poles. Most feeling that are
The
near two
feelings.
regions at the ends. Yes.
The feelings aligned.
So the feelings align the magnet field lines. Okay, I missed this. Forgot. Okay, Miss.
So skip, Miss.
This science. I
Okay,
forgot.
Miss.
Okay. Next, Matt, yeah.
Math, Miss.
Tiara is analyzing the test score of her classmates. She has collected the following 18 scores, 39, 45, yeah. Using this data, construct an order stem and leaf diagram with stem unit 10 and leaf unit 1. So as we know that the stem and leaf is where the stem is tens and the leaf is ones. So we will put the first digit at the stem and the last digit at the leaf. So how to construct them in the data? So we will make it. So this. Okay, so we arrange the data first. So 8, 9. So the tens here, puluhan, the ones here. And then 3, 30, 30, 31, 31. Okay, this one already. 30, 31, 35, 37, 36, 37, 38, 37, 37. Wait, I miss 1, 2. Okay, 36 twice. 7, 7, 8, 40, 40, 41, 40, 41, 42, 42 again, 43, 44, 45, 42 twice, yeah, 43, 44, 45, Okay, so I count first, Miss. 39. There is 39 here. So 18 values. And how to find out the median? The median is the middle number. So we will see from this number, yeah, the 9 or 10 values. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, ayo pas. 9. Okay, 9 and 10. So 37 plus 38 divided by 2. It will be 75 per 2. It will be 30. First, Miss. 20. Why am I having this one? 27.5. Wait. First. Tuhan, my gosh, 75. I don't concentrate. 37.5. 37.5. The median.
Okay, Miss.
Okay. Next.
Number 2, Miss. Number 2.
Refer to the pie chart of transport mode for a class of students walk. Okay, so calculate how many students take the bus and how many walk to the school. So from here, we see that the percentage for students that take the bus. Okay, take the bus is 30%, so it will be times the total of the students 40. So 120 per 100, or can be 0.30 times 40 also can be.
40.
So 12 students. And then one more question, walk to school. Walk to school and take the bus also same, Miss. So the way also same. So the students that take the bus also 12. Same with the students that walk to school, 12.
Okay, Miss.
3. The stem and leaf diagram below summarize masses kilogram of baby. Okay. So this is the data, Miss, already. Okay, so stem and leaf, this actually 31, 42, 42, 43, 43 like that. So the values is here. Yeah, we can count here 31. It means that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And then the median is we take the middle number. So here is 19. If now 19. So this is actually 31. Okay. 42, 42, 43, 43, 54. 54, 54, 55, 55, 55, 55, 66, 66, 67, 67, 80, 78, 78, 78, 79. So, how to find out the median? We see the middle number. So, the middle number of this data is, this one is missed. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 55, yeah, the median. Okay, now how to find the interquartile range? So interquartile range is the way how to count the wait, first the upper range and then the lower range we minus them. So from this to this one, we find out the the how to say that, the middle range first. So from here 67 QR3 67, while from the lower values here the median is 43. So IQR equals QR3 minus QR1. So it will be 67 minus 43. It will be 21. Okay, 21. 67 minus 43. Okay, next. Two groups took a geography test. Okay, there are boys and girls. The mean is different between boys and girls. Median also, mode and range. So which group did better overall? So based on the median and mean that they have, we can see that the girls did better overall because the mean and median girl higher than mean and median boys. So group girls did better overall. Yeah, mean higher than this and the median also. And then which group has more variations spread in scores? So from here we can see that the range between the boys and girl is different. So the range of boys is higher than the range of girls. So it means that the range of boys has more variation or spread in scores than the girls. Number 5. Adi and Rudy are planning a trip and are comparing the climates of city A and city B. From the temperature line graph for cities A and B, estimate the range of average monthly temperatures for each city and compare their seasonal variability. Okay, so it's actually so small, so I can make it bigger in this. Okay, so range of so the highest temperature for city A, how many is this?
10.
This
I can see
5,
that, miss.
10, 15, 20, 30, 30, 35.
40.
The highest temperature of city A is the red one, yeah. City A is the red one. This miss. City A is the red. So the highest temperature of city A is 35. Highest temperature. While the lowest temperature of city A is 25. So small.
No, miss.
So small, yeah.
But I can see that.
Huh?
I can see that.
Okay, 25.
I think it is
7.
42.5.
No. No, miss, it's not. City A, the red one. 27, this one I think. This.
Oh, okay.
27. So the range is, this is city A. 8. Okay. And city B, the highest temperature is 42. 42, and the lowest temperature here is 30. 30. So it will be 8. Okay, same.
Seven,
Okay, 12.
12.
12. So, which city experiences greater variability and why? So after we compare the range, city A has highest temperature, the highest temperature of city A is 35, and then how to find out the range by minus or subtract to the lowest temperature city A, it's 27, and B has the highest temperature 42. How to find out the range? We subtract with the lowest temperature of city B, so we get 12. Yeah, so the range for city A is 8, the range of city B is 12. That's why city B has experiences greater variability than city A.
Okay, Miss.
Next IPA.
Yeah, Miss Ipa.
Okay. Perhatikan 4 lanskap, padang pasir, ladang, pantai, dan pegunungan. Pilih 2 lanskap yang kemungkinan besar memiliki tanah dengan kemampuan menahan air lebih baik. Jadi ini ada 4 gambar. Yang pertama itu adalah padang pasir, ini adalah ladang, ini adalah pantai, ini adalah pegunungan. Jadi 2 lanskap yang kemungkinan besar memiliki tanah dengan kemampuan menahan air lebih baik itu adalah ladang dan pegunungan. Ya, di mana mereka mampu menahan air lebih baik dan mendukung banyak organisme tanah, dan juga tekstur tanahnya itu biasanya lebih lembut untuk ladang dan juga pegunungan, dan juga unsur haranya juga banyak atau bahan organiknya juga banyak, dan mampu dan lebih banyak mengandung air dari pantai dan padang pasir. Dan juga tutupan vegetasinya itu lebih tinggi ya, lebih tinggi daripada padang pasir dan pantai. Oke, lanjut nomor 2 peran utama tanah bagi tanaman dan organisme tanah, serta contoh nyata untuk masing-masing peran. Jadi peran utama tanah ini adalah memberikan nutrisi dan air. Misalnya di sekolah ketika kita ingin menanam entah misalnya sayur-sayuran, dan selain itu juga tanah sebagai habitat untuk makhluk atau organisme, misalnya cacing ya. Contohnya misalnya contohnya cacing untuk aerasi ya, untuk aerasi. Contohnya seperti di taman sekolah gitu. Jelaskan perbedaan utama antara pelapukan kimiawi, pelapukan fisik, dan pelapukan biologi. Jadi ada 3 pelapukan. Jadi pelapukan kimiawi ini melibatkan reaksi kimia. Jadi pelapukan kimiawi ini di mana asam itu membantu mengikis mineral, atau seperti misalnya asam hujan juga bisa untuk mengikis batu. Jadi kita udah pelajari hari ini, misalnya di sebuah gua dia ada batu berair-air, itu biasanya terjadi pelapukan kimiawi di mana asam hujan itu mengikis batuan tersebut. Itu pelapukan kimiawi. Jadi melibatkan reaksi kimia. Yang kedua itu pelapukan fisik atau mekanik. Dia ini melibatkan suhu atau tekanan yang tinggi dan juga cuaca ekstrim. Contohnya pembekuan air. Yang ketiga, pelapukan biologi. Jadi pelapukan biologi ini melibatkan organisme atau makhluk hidup, misalnya seperti cacing gitu ya, atau bisa juga bagian dari misalnya ya pelapukan biologi. Ya ini melibatkan organisme lah atau makhluk hidup untuk membantu menggemburkan tanah ya. Itu dia. Oke, nomor 4. Mengapa tumbuhan perintis penting dalam tahapan pembentukan tanah pada lingkungan yang miskin hara? Jadi tumbuhan perintis ini adalah tumbuhan yang Em, biasanya eh, bisa tumbuh di tanah yang kering ya atau di lingkungan yang miskin hara karena dia bisa membantu menggemburkan tanah. Jadi dia mengikat partikel tanah. Ya, cara tumbuhan tersebut itu membantu mempercepat terbentuknya tanah. Dia menggemburkan tanah dengan cara memberikan nutrisi dan air. Dan juga eh, tumbuhan perintis ini mengikat partikel tanah agar mempercepat terbentuknya tanah.
Number 5, Miss.
5, hah?
No, nomor 5.
Oke. Uraikan struktur lapisan tanah dari atas ke bawah dan jelaskan fungsi umum tiap lapisan. Jadi yang paling atas ini adalah lapisan humus ya. Ini. Jadi ini dia tanah yang bersifat humus dan ini tanahnya ini adalah gembur dan subur biasanya. Nah, yang kedua itu adalah topsoil. Nah, topsoil ini adalah lapisan tanah teratas ya. Jadi disinilah awal misalnya akar tumbuhan itu ada di topsoil ini. Dan yang ketiga inilah subsoil. Subsoil ini adalah lapisan tanah di bawah topsoil. Nah, subsoil ini biasanya menyediakan air dan unsur hara. Dan biasanya di sini terkandung lebih banyak air karena dia sebagai cadangan untuk akar yang lebih masuk ke dalam. Karena kan akar itu ada yang tumbuh akar itu hanya di bagian topsoil ini, tapi ada dia sampai subsoil. Jadi subsoil ini sebagai penyedia dia, sebagai cadangan air untuk akar yang lebih dalam. Yang terakhir inilah batuan induk ya. Kita bisa lihat di gambar ini ada batuan induk ya. Jadi ini adalah batuan sebagai proses awalnya pelapukan batuan ya atau pembentuk tanah maksud saya. Jadi batuan induk ini sebagai dasar ya sebagai dasar pembentukan tanah. Seperti yang kita tahu untuk tanah itu biasanya ratusan sampai ribuan bahkan jutaan tahun dia agar terbentuk tanah. Jadi yang awal terbentuk tanah itu karena ini batuan induk ya melalui proses pelapukan. Jadi dia nanti akan terkikis sedikit demi sedikit atau mengecil sehingga dia nanti bisa membentuk tanah gitu.
So it means untuk berarti batuan itu sebentar ya, Miss.
Iya.
Batuan yang menjadi melapuk, Miss. Gitu.
Iya. Dia menipis dulu, Miss. Semakin kecil dia. Karena pelapukan itu ada 3 sebenarnya, kayak yang tadi sudah saya jelaskan, pelapukan kimia, fisik dan satu lagi dan biologis. Ya, salah satunya seperti pelapukan fisik, ada pengaruh suhu, angin, juga cuaca gitu, sehingga mengikis batuan tersebut.
Berarti untuk batuan ini masuk ke pelapukan fisik.
Iya.
Baik, Miss. Now we turn to book, Miss. Okay, Miss, about the book, math book. So I would like to ask about the concept of mean, median, and mode, and what is the function of mean, median, and mode.
Still the question? Okay then. The mean is the average number. So an example like there are some scores or values like 50, 55, 16 example. So this we total and then divide by 3. That's mean. So an example like 50, 55, for example 115, and then 60, 175. The total here, it will be divided by 3. So we can find the average. That's mean. If the median, in example like 50, 55, 60, this is the middle number. So median means the middle number. So the median is 55 here. What? One more? Mode. So an example we add again. We add an example like 60, 72, 74, 88, 88, 19 example. How to find out the mode? Mode is the common number that appear the most. That's mode. So an example like from 50 until 90, The mode means that we need to find out the same number, yeah, that appear the most. So from here, we can see that this and this appear the most because they appear twice, come twice. So the mode here is 60 and 88, like that means. But there are some numbers that there is not the mode because some of them, like this, 62 in example, this is 89, means that there is no mode here because there is no number that the same. That's mode.
Okay, Miss.
Nomor yang paling sering muncul, modus.
Mm,
That's mode. You need to see that the same number that appear the most. So like just now I put here 60, it means that this number appear most or more than another number, like that means. So the mode here, yeah, 60. Like that.
so in a data, we can find the data that don't have a mode.
Yes, some of the data. An example like finding the scores. An example like the GH2 students has done the test. So perhaps there is no mode because all of them has the different scores. But if some of them have the same scores, so that's the mode.
Okay,
Like
Miss. The function, Miss?
What?
The function.
The function of the mode.
No, I mean about function of mean, median, and mode.
Yeah, the function of mean here to find out the average number of the average values of the data means. The median we want to see the how to say that the middle values or number of the data. The mode we want to see the numbers that appear the most. That's the function.
Okay, Miss, thank you for your explanation, Miss. Now we turn to vocabulary list. Okay, Miss, vocabulary list, science, magnetism.
Magnetism is a force that attracts or repel objects. So magnetism is a force that produced by the magnet. So it can pull or attract the object like iron and push other magnets. So this magnetism works without touching it, and it can be used in many tools like compasses and other devices.
MRA, MRA.
MRI is a machine that use magnets to see inside the body. So MRI is a strong magnet that is a tools that use strong magnet to see inside to see the image of organ inside our body, example like our heart or our brain. So this magnetism also used in the past for first compasses. Yes, that's all.
Math, Miss. Stem and leaf diagram.
Math, yeah. Stem and leaf diagram is shows numbers by splitting them into stem and leaf. So stem and leaf is a diagram when we split the numbers into stem as ones, as tens, and leaf as ones. So the first digit we will put in the stem, and the last digit we will put in the leaf.
Mode.
Mode is the common number that appear the most. So some datas perhaps have one mode or more than one mode, or even there is no mode, depends on the data that has been provided.
IPA. Batuan
Pardon?
induk. IPA.
Oh,
Batuan
IPA.
induk.
Batuan induk adalah batuan induk ya. Batuan induk adalah batuan pertama yang digunakan untuk pelapukan penggamis. Pokoknya intinya batuan induk itu adalah batuan yang pertama digunakan untuk pelapukan. Jadi batuan induk ini membantu pelapukan untuk membentuk tanah dan dia dipengaruhi oleh seperti suhu, tekanan atau cuaca sehingga dia membentuk tanah. Jadi awal prosesnya tanah itu adalah dari batuan induk seperti itu. Oke.
Topsoil, Miss?
Topsoil adalah lapisan tanah yang paling atas. Jadi topsoil ini biasanya teksturnya itu adalah padat, keras, dan memiliki sedikit organik ya, namun dia kaya akan mineral yang berguna bagi tanaman.
Okay, Miss. I think that's all for our vocabulary, Miss. Thank you, Miss.
Thank you.